Okay, the next section we're going to look at is analyzing data, where you focus on what the data means and what it's telling you about a particular situation. And what you have to be careful about statistics is they can be manipulated and misrepresented. And it takes some real thinking to figure it out. Let's take a look, excuse me, at this example. A traffic department was concerned about the number of overcrowded taxis in their town. They held roadblocks every weekend and collected data about the number of overcrowded taxis that they found. After almost 1 year of doing this, they published their results in this broken line graph with a number of conclusions that they interpreted from the data. Let's take a look at this thing here. In December, they've got a recording of 160 taxis that were overloaded. Then mid-January, it looks like 150, and then February, way down to 100, March. So it's going up and down. They've got these things. And now in November, it goes way down to 20. It's like an outlier. Something funny is going on here. Okay. Now, what we want you to do is to take a look at this data and say to ourselves, do these figures reflect the whole population of overcrowded taxis in the town, or only a sample? Well, and then, you just have to use your reasoning. These are the overcrowded taxis they stopped. There'd be a lot of taxis that they wouldn't see. They're also only doing it on weekends, which is maybe a reasonable sample, but it's definitely a sample. It's not looking at all the overcrowded taxis. You're only getting a picture of it. Would you say that there's been an overall decrease in the number of overcrowded taxis? Give a reason for your answer. Well, it kind of looks like that in the graph. It starts at 160 and then goes down. It sort of goes down. Hey, it looks like maybe not so much here, but then really it looks like it goes down. The graph looks like it is. Look at the months from February to October. Would you say there's been an overall decrease in the number of overcrowded taxis? And gee, it doesn't really look. They're back to about the same. It went up a bit, down between February and October, not so much, which means the case for it going way down is maybe not so great. Let's see here. The figures for December and January are way higher here than the rest of the months. Can you think of a practical reason why that would be true? Well, that's what they want you to do. And I think maybe you can have a discussion in class, kind of think about it, look at the reasons that they have. You might come up with different reasons yourself. This value right here, it's not clear that they took in a whole month's worth of data, that they might have just one weekend or something. So that's a little bit weird. Anyways, in your class, you can have a discussion about what this data means and what it could mean. And then there's a test, an exercise or test after this on this whole idea of analyzing data, and that's where you really do some thinking.